much wood do you have?
I will let you know in a second and just plant some acorns because I just remembered that I have not been planting more acorns.
You've just been eating them, haven't you?
No.
You squirrel.
Oh, yeah.
Classic squirrel.
Squirrely Dan. Oh, you might hear me roll my tongue a fair bit. It's
so rapid.
one of my tics. A bit like my breathing thing.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've had the tongue rolling thing, but it's decided to make an appearance.
That's right.
Anyway, you asked how much wood I have.
This sounds like you're gonna start beatboxing at any moment.
Yeah. 650. Not sure how big I'm making the house. Not sure how much wood I want. I guess I get to a cool 700 and then I'll make a house.
I mean, 700 is cool, but what about 777?
True.
Because you're close.
Yeah, I was gonna go for 669 for a moment there.
Nice.
I guess I could do 777.
Oh my god, I keep getting stuck. Right, what's next? Planters. Okay, time to spend some money.
Money. Mr. Big Stuff.
Actually,
Who do you think you are?
do we have planters already? Cool, I haven't heard that for a long time. They used to play that on, what was it, Soccer AM on Saturdays?
I couldn't tell you. For me, I know the song mostly because of Sister Act. Which, if no one's seen Sister Act, phenomenal movie. Highly recommend.
Did we have a whole bunch of platforms somewhere? I thought I just saw them. Oh, they're in here, are they? Yeah. Sister Act, is that like the sister, two-way twister? That one. Do you remember Sister? Probably I don't know, was it Nickelodeon or something?
Not a show I watched. I don't remember it.
That was just a long time ago.
The only show that I specifically remember from Nickelodeon was Kenan and Kel.
Oh, Kenan and Kel.
It was so good.
Who loves orange soda?
Kel loves orange soda.
Is it true?
I do.
That poor store clerk as well. That was such a good show.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Back in the day.
Like Kenan and Kel, and then I watched some Dexter's Laboratory on Cartoon Network, and some Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls was legit.
Yeah, it was so good. Who was your favorite villain?
It was the probably the Germ dudes. I can't remember what they were called.
Oh, I can't remember what they were called. I only remember two villains' names, to be fair. Mojo Jojo and him.
Oh yeah. And there was
him was my favorite. I love Mojo Jojo, but him was hands down my favorite.
Wasn't there someone like Humpty or something? There was some hick southern type weird Bigfoot type bad guy.
Oh, maybe, yeah. You know what? This calls for a quick Google search.
And actually, they in the Gorillaz, in one of their new albums or whatever, they actually there was another set of bad guys. I think they were green looking dudes. And the lanky one in there became the guitarist for Gorillaz. And that's somehow legit canon now.
Oh, fair enough.
Right, what am I doing? Have I messed this up? Day Blooms, Moonglow.
So there was him.
What are they?
Seducer. Mojo Jojo. The Gangrene Gang.
Yeah, that was it. One of the dudes from the Gangrene Gang. He's now the guitarist for Gorillaz.
Oh, fair play. Princess Morbucks.
Oh yeah, that bitch.
Yeah.
What's the germs?
I don't know. That's all it's listing for me right here. Let me check if I scroll further down. Amoeba Boys.
Oh yeah, that was it. They were like mobsters.
Yeah. Come up. Yeah, they got their like fedoras on and whatnot. Except for one of them. One of them was wearing sort of like a, what are those called? Like one of like the old paperboy caps. Slanted down. Yeah, I mean, there was a whole bunch of like random enemies they came across, but they're big ones.
Can you see the hillbilly dude?
It's probably in this list somewhere. I'll find him. Any idea what the name would be?
I think it maybe did it begin with a H or something. Was he like Hunch or Hunchbacky or something like that? I don't know. I remember he was like super dumb, and he always had like a bottle of moonshine.
Oh yeah, Hatcha Chacha or whatever. It's Hacha, and then Chacha. Two different, like, first and last name.
I can't believe how like almost accurate my guess was. Oh, is it like a full moon? Is that why the this lady is all freaked out?
Yes, probably. I think that is a trigger for her transformation.
Dog ears, and dog tail.
Revenge of the Windfish.
The windfish, wasn't that a big whale?
I don't know.
I can't.
Oh, see you later then.
Yeah, the windfish, that was from Link's Awakening.
Yeah.
It was a good game. That was my first Zelda game.
There was Link's Awakening was the first Zelda game I played. Never beat it.
No, it was a good game.
But I did love walking up to the top of the mountain where the big egg was.
Oh yeah. What was it called?
And listening to the song, because the song was called Ballad of the Windfish.
Yeah.
But it was a really nice tune.
How did it go?
I'm
trying to remember.
Oh
yeah. That was a classic. It's very nostalgic. I still remember when I beat the game. I think we were on holiday. I was in the caravan. And I beat the game, and I was like showing to my family, like, look, it's the credits. Still remember.
Nice. But I wish I beat it. I just never did. I never managed to beat that one. Probably my saltiest moment in, or not saltiest. So then I beat the game I'm about to mention, but I think the most annoying Zelda incident I ever had wasn't even the game's fault. So most of the Zelda games I played, in fact, pretty much all of them, barring well, no, pretty much all of them have been like the handheld games, right?
Yeah.
So, Link's Awakening, The Minish Cap, Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages.
Oh, those are good games.
Like, I've played, I would say, a majority of the handheld Zelda games. And one of the ones I loved the most, I 100%ed, got all the heart containers, I did absolutely everything. And I even enjoyed just going on after the fact and just kind of sort of running around. like killing stuff, looking for bits I might have missed, like little like secret areas or whatever. Which I don't think I had. I'm pretty sure I did everything. But then my brother goes and loses the game.
Rip.
It was his game to lose. Fair. I shouldn't be too upset. But my save file, yo, like,
Yeah.
a lot of effort went into that save file, wasn't? Like, I don't get me wrong, I don't think Minish Cap was not the hardest Zelda game
They had quality boss
that I've
music there.
played.
Like the boss music in Minish Cap was amazing.
Yeah, I just loved like the gameplay. I love the whole idea of it. Like it was really cool.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Like I actually, talking to Zelda, I do need to finish Breath of the Wild at some point. I'm probably going to have to start that game again. Just to sort of, you know, because it's been too long. I ain't got a clue
Yeah.
how to play it anymore. Like, I'd go in and just be like, how do I do this? Because I know I know the new game's coming out. If it's not out already, the sequel. Or the follow-up to the Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Mild.
Yeah. Breath of the Slightly Tamed. No, I can't remember what they're calling it. That's a franchise I grew up with. Zelda. That and there's so many games I grew up with as a kid that I remember that just either aren't around anymore or the sequels since have been just not as good.
Yeah. You need to get some emulators.
I mean, a lot of the games either have enhanced editions, remastered editions, or I don't need to worry about it. But like, I would need to, if I wanted to play. It might still run actually, but I would need to probably, if I wanted to play something like Dungeon Keeper.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you ever played Dungeon Keeper.
I didn't, but it was one of those games that I always kind of like wished that we had, because it seemed such a cool thing.
Oh, it was honestly, if you want a very good, like similar game, then War for the Overworld is honestly its modern day equivalent, its spiritual successor. Now, I would say I would highly recommend playing the original game, the Dungeon Keeper 1 and 2, just for the campaign, because the narrator is kind of entertaining. But if you just want to experience the gameplay without necessarily good humorous story content or narration over the top, then War for the Overworld will work just fine. And I'm not saying War for the Overworld does a bad job, like, but I would recommend it. Like, even for people that have played Dungeon Keeper and are maybe even still playing it today, like, I would recommend War for the Overworld because it is a solid attempt at that genre of game, and like, there's no other games like them. No one else tries to do this. I mean, the closest you get is a franchise called Dungeons, which isn't even on the same. Like, it's not even the same. Like, it's not. It's close, but no cigar sort of deal.
Yeah.
I mean, Dungeons has its own following, and people like it. So, you know, more power to them. Like, if that's what they enjoy, go for it. But there's something nice in Dungeon Keeper playing like, you are the bad guy. You are the dungeon master, creating his realm and trying to kill the heroes and good people of the land. And it does have some real nice story. Like, nothing epic. Like, you're not going to be going on a fucking, like, epic journey like Witcher or something like that. Or But yeah, but it's a well told, humorous, nice story with some real fun gameplay. The gameplay is really what shines. I don't know. I can't praise that game enough. Really, it's just such a good concept for a game. And I think what really helped it do well though was it was at a time when like every game was you're the good guy whooping the bad guy.
Yeah.
You know, you're fighting the side of right and justice to bring the ne'er-do-wells to their knees. But like having this game come out, it's like, you know, you are the bad guy, you are killing the good guys, and make them rue the day they ever thought to stand against you.
When I was in school, I was doing a bit of programming, and I made a game. Problem was is that I didn't really know programming enough, and we didn't get lessons, so I couldn't do it that well. But it was this, I basically made this tile-based dungeon game, and I called it Dungeon Creeper. And it was kind of like it was that similar vibe. So the idea of the game would be that you would have like Pac-Man. If you'd imagine Pac-Man, except the part of Pac-Man where you chase down the ghosts and they try to run away. But instead of you being Pac-Man, you are basically the dungeon lord, or like the dungeon creep or whatever. And what you're chasing down are like the heroes that come into your dungeon and like steal your shit. So I used some like pretty nice pixel graphics I found online or whatever, like free ones. I made like a tile set, and I made it so that like there was lots of like gold and equipment items and potions and stuff on the floor in the kind of like the dungeon. And if the hero characters, they would just move around randomly, like there was no good like AI or anything. But if they moved over like a potion or something, they'd pick it up, like it would just disappear, so it looked like they pick it up and stuff. And I also would put in like skeletons and kind of like monsters and stuff. They would be like your like minions effectively. And if they moved onto the same square as a hero character, they'd get destroyed, and so then there'd be like a pile of bones on the floor. So it'd kind of like give that feeling like these heroes are going around there like killing monsters and looting your gear and stuff. And then you need to Pac-Man style try to like chase after them and then kill them all. I really actually kind of liked it as an idea. And I have a very basic playable version. I can't remember where. I'll probably overlay a little bit of footage of it when I do this video in about 8 years. But I really liked it as an idea.
That's assuming you still have the game in 8 years. You haven't lost it entirely.
The only problem I had is that because this was a bit advanced programming for me at the time, where I had no lessons. I couldn't. What I wanted was that the heroes had to kind of like see you and then run away. But that getting them to be able to actually see you on this kind of like grid, they would have to constantly be checking like the squares next to you and the squares next to that and the squares next to that and stuff to try and see if there's like line of sight, and so it was all way above my ability. So basically they don't see you, they just continue to move randomly and you just walk around and squish them. But it was
with impunity.
It was a nice little project.
I mean, it sounds fun. The concept sounds fun.
I'll send you the I can send you like the exe or whatever.
I mean, sure, it wouldn't be the first game. I mean, you sent me that freaking color matching game a long time ago.
So that was like a finished game. This one is more like completely rough and.
I still have that, I think, somewhere. I think it might be on my old phone though.
My mum plays it. The color reactive thing. It was quite a good game actually. Like.
But yeah, I actually quite enjoyed it.
The alchemy station, or the what were we calling this thing? The greenhouse type thing.
The greenhouse works.
That's all done. We just need to get more. There's no is it Moonglow? We don't have any Moonglow because there's no Moonglow planters, and we don't have any of the fire seeds yet. So once we get the planters for them, then we can.
I'm sitting there thinking to myself, why does this look weird?
I'm gonna come and. Should I come and spy on you, or should I do something useful?
I mean, doesn't bother me.
What could I get on with?
How far when